Hiya, hiya, it's Joeyreynolds and the Reynolds Rap and South Florida reporter. And we could take the business away from Las Vegas now because, you know, they lost the Elvis interest. First of all, it's another generation. Very few people who get married now know who Elvis was. We do, but they don't. Now, in Miami, we could take that business away from them, and we could probably do this whole thing differently. Maybe have someone dressed as a pope. If you're not of that religious persuasion, hard to say, then maybe you could have Al Sharpton, the Reverend Al Sharpton. Or better, at the Shark Tank at the Doral with Donald Trump performing. And they could sing Send in the Clowns, which is his theme song. But, oh, they got the golf course over there now. You know, they got that wonderful Donald Trump Mouth Open, which is being held at the Doral. What's this shirt I got? I got this Miami shirt here. Am I in vogue, or is this something that's really war-torn? I don't know. I'm trying to fit into the culture. I've done a good job so far of acting semi-retired. You know, I know how to scope out a parking space at Publix. I know how to get in there without making another person mad when you're waiting for that spot. You got to have that handicap sign too, and you put that in there, and it gives you an extra 10 points. If you don't have that sign, it gives you an extra 10 points on your driver's license. So you gotta live the lifestyle here. You know, I mean, this is like the move. You got to know the moves. They're suave, and they really are different. I don't know if you know the system of Murph the Surf, and back in the days when Larry King was on the radio and lived on Surfside 6, which is across from the Eden Rock Hotel. It was a houseboat. He had hot and cold running women in that thing. And he was writing out bad checks for the Hialeah racetrack, you know, and he was friends with Eddie Hardtack and all the jocks. That was the day of Miami, and that day before we came along with South Beach, which rejuvenated everything. Instead of old women sitting on the porch in their fur coats in the middle of July. So this great culture that we had a lot of criminals. And the way we got rid of them is the Dade County Sheriff would drive the criminals to Broward County, drop them off, and then they would go up to the next county all the way up until they got to Georgia. That's why Georgia has so many criminals. Usually they're ministers and running for office. But that's it. That's our lifestyle. And for right now, it's a Joeyreynolds South Florida rap.